Hi everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to complete your extra credit Kehinde Wiley digital painting. And it's a lot of fun, and you actually have 2 weeks to do it, and it will count for an extra 100 project grade. So I recommend it, and it's pretty fun and easy using a process that we've done before. So these are some great examples on our Canvas page. Okay, so if you go to our extra credit page on Canvas, you'll see what we're going to be doing, these types of paintings, but digital. And so what you're going to need to do is, if you scroll down, you can see we have a Google Slides link, just like we did before with our digital quilt. So if you click on it, it's really similar, that same kind of process that we did a few weeks ago. And so what you're going to need to do, this first slide tells you, you're going to need to add a new slide after whatever class you have me for, first period, third period, or fourth period. And I want your name in the notes down here where it says click to add speaker notes. And we'll get to this in a second, but the title of the art history painting you're referencing and the artist who painted it. And then we're going to be recreating an art history painting using your own photograph and some floral prints we find on Google. So really similar to Kehinde Wiley, you're going to research an art history photograph, figure out which one you want to do, and then we're going to create paintings like he does. So this is just a silly example. I was messing around trying to figure out if this would work, and it did. So it ends up looking pretty cool. This doesn't reference an art history painting, but the one that I will do with you right now will. And so I'll show you everything. But this is where you'll need to do your name, title of the painting, and the artist who painted it. Okay, so let's say you're in my first period class. That's okay. Then you're going to create your slide after first period. If you're in third period, then you click on third period and then add a new slide. Okay, so for right now, I'll pretend I'm in first period. So I click on first period, and right here, the plus button that says new slide, if you hover your mouse on top, click it, and it adds you a new slide right underneath. And we can get rid of these boxes like we did before because we don't need them. So I'm clicking them on the outside and then on my keyboard hitting backspace. So they just disappear. And then down here, right where it says click to add speaker notes, that's where I want you to type your name. So my first and last name. And then I will be recreating the painting Girl with the Pearl Earring by Johannes Vermeer. So that's what I'm going to write. Girl with the Pearl Earring is the title of the painting. I'm going to recreate, and then the artist name. Make sure I spell it right. There. Okay, so once you have that, once you know what painting you're going to try to recreate, just like Kehinde Wiley does, then you're going to take a photograph. Take a photograph of you or somebody else. It doesn't have to be you. My example is me, but it can be somebody else in the position of the art history painting, just like Kehinde Wiley does. And so I have already taken my photograph on my phone, and the goal is to get that photograph onto your Chromebook or your device. And so there are different ways you can do that. If you take pictures on your webcam of your device, then you're good. Your picture is already on your device. If you took a picture with your phone, then you could try to email it to yourself, or maybe share it on your Google Drive if you have access to Google Drive on your phone and your computer. So there are different ways that we can figure out to get your photograph onto your laptop that you will be using to complete the project. But once you have your photograph saved on your device, the one that is a picture of you or somebody else posed in the same position as your art history painting, then you can go to our remove.bg, our good old website that we used before. There we go. So basically, we're going to import our photograph. So it's just the person or just the people and no background. So just for a reference, this is the painting that I'm recreating so that you can see the same positioning that I used to take the photograph. Right here. That's the photograph that I'm trying to recreate. So I posed the person in the photograph in a similar way that she is posed to try and make it resemble this art history picture or image. Okay. So once your photograph that references an art history painting is on your computer and you're on remove.bg, then you can upload your image. I'm trying to find it right there. And it should remove the background. Remember, you have successfully removed the background of your image if you can see this checkerboard, this gray and white checkerboard. In the digital world, that just means that there is no background. This is like clear, okay? So all you should see are the people or the person, okay? And you don't even have to download this. You can, on top of the removed background image, right click, copy image. And then you go to your slide on the extra credit link, and then you can right click, paste, and your picture will pop up. You can place it, you can move it around, and make it a little bit bigger. And right in the middle. Okay, that's where I want my picture to be, my photograph. So we have our one photograph. Look, you must have one photograph that you took with the removed background. So we have that. Now you must have at least two patterns, one behind the photograph, remember all about layers, and then one on top of the photograph. So you should have like a sandwich. You should have a pattern, and then your photograph in the middle, and then another pattern on top, okay? So a photograph sandwich. Now, we got to get those two patterns from Google. So in a Google tab, you can search different kinds of backgrounds. Not going to limit you to, it has to be a floral background, but some type of pattern. So you may search pattern backgrounds, or I'm going to search old floral. Spell it right. Remember, we are looking for something that is really simple and easy to tell what has a background and what is the positive space. So something like this one would be good. It's really easy to tell where the background is that pink back there. I think I will try this one. I like this one. So I will right click on it and select Save Image As. We have to save it to our computer. So you can save it to your desktop or your documents or your pictures, just as long as it is somewhere on your computer. And then we're going to try to remove the background from it. So we'll go to remove.bg, upload image, and then select it. And let's hope that it works. Remember, some images will work and some the computer just won't recognize. And luckily this one worked. I see my checkerboard back there, a gray and white checkerboard. So again, you don't have to save this one. You're going to right click, copy, image, go to your slide, right click, paste. And then you can make it bigger. So and it's on top. So I want this one to be in the back. I want to have my pattern sandwich, one in the back, then my photograph, and then one on top. So in order to send like this big background pattern to the background, you want to make sure that it's selected. I have this blue box around it that shows that it's selected. And then when I select up here, arrange, order, I can send it to the back. And then my photograph is on top of it. So it looks all nice and clean. All right. So we have one pattern. We need one more to go on top of the photograph. Okay. So I'm going to go try to find another one. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, I like this one. Let's try this one. So once you found one that you want to try, right click, save image as. You can save it to your desktop, downloads, pictures, wherever, just save it. And then we'll remove the background from it. So we'll go to remove.bg and then upload image and select your picture. And hopefully it will remove the background. It will work. Yay! It worked. We can see our checkerboard. So right click, copy image, go to your slide, right click, paste. And you can move the flowers. I'm going to move them just like on top, overlapping. And I think I want to crop this one out. I just want one that's like on top of my shoulder. I like the other one. I like this one. So I'm going to crop the image so that I just have one flower. And you don't have to do this. This is just what I would like to do with mine. Cool. And then once you have finished your beautiful Kehinde Wiley painting, digital painting, then you don't even have to submit it. Remember, in Google Slides, everything saves. So as long as I see your name and what painting you're referencing with the artist, then you don't have to save or submit anything. It will automatically do it, and so I can see it to grade it. Okay, so once you have finished, you have a photograph and 2 patterns, then you are good to go. Okay, please let me know if you have any questions, and we'll talk about this more in class. So I'll see you there. Bye.